Hello and welcome back to the Art of Finance, and in today's video we'll be going over my Vanguard and Trading 212 investment portfolio for the month of January 2021. As you can see from my investments holding, I've given you a breakdown of what I currently own. Currently you can see that the majority of my investments are within an index fund or an ETF, that being the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100. I do have currently one individual stock that is owned, that is Coca Cola, and I do have a bit diversified into gold. I am thinking about investing into another particular stock. As we go into the video, you'll find out what stock that is. In my Vanguard account, you can see that I have a current rate of return of 26.26%. So as you can see that this month there was a slight jump in January. That is because instead of investing £300 a month, I decided to up that and double it to £600 a month. This year I wanted to be a bit more aggressive in terms of investing. That aggressiveness is still towards an index fund or an ETF, as it's very safe, it's diversified, and I can't express that more. Investing into individual stocks is a lot more riskier, where you could get more of a return, but investing into an index fund or an ETF is a lot more consistent and a lot more safer. So currently I'm at a value of £6,785 and I have a profit of £1,185, which is brilliant. I've never expected to even hit £1,000 within the months I've been investing in. So that is something that I've just invested in and I've just made money over. And that's the great thing about being invested in so many different companies. All the small gains do add up, and just over the long term, the S&P 500 has been growing, same as the FTSE 100. So there's not much I could say about. As we can see that this is currently how much I've invested in the FTSE 100 and the S&P 500. So I've got a purchase sales of 2,600 in the FTSE 100 and nearly £3,000 in the S&P 500. You could also see the unrealized gain and losses that I've had, closing values. You can see how much in total dividends I'll be getting also from the S&P 500, the capital returns, the gross returns, and a total gain and loss. So right now we are still currently profiting off mostly the S&P 500. I have been investing more into the FTSE 100, so that's why we've seen a bit more gains from there. And they're both going really strong at the moment, which I am really happy about. Moving on to my Coca Cola stock. Coca Cola hasn't been doing the best. I mean, it's still in the green as a profit. It's at £53.94, which is great. Anything better than loss, to be honest. We've got invested over £2,000 invested in it, and at the current market value it's sitting at £2,167, which is really good. The profits could be more, definitely, but with my Coca Cola stock, that's something where I'm trying to build up a dividend portfolio. With a dividend portfolio, that's where I'll get a quarterly dividend and that'll be reinvested into the account. I am happy for it to be sitting where it is. If I do see any significant dips, then I'll try definitely invest into Coca Cola instead of the FTSE 100. Other than that, I'm happy to see where it's sitting at. In terms of growth over the recent months, it's been going up. Definitely has been a decent decline recently. It's definitely a good time to buy in, I would say, but at this moment I'm not too fussed. Moving on, thanks to one of you guys who actually signed up to my Trading 212 sign up. I definitely got a referral code and I got a free stock of General Electrics that was valued at £10.84. Thank you very much for signing up. This is for anyone that wants to get started. You could use my link where you could get up to a free stock worth up to £200. It's a win-win situation for both of us. I think I definitely get less on my side because I'm already signed up. Whereas I think when you are signing up, you can get a free stock that's worth up to £200. So it's definitely more advantageous for you to sign up using my referral link. Otherwise, if you just sign up normally, you don't get nothing, so no one's really gaining anything. So I do thank that person who did sign up. I'm thinking about keeping my stock in General Electrics and maybe actually taking a look into them. There was one of the companies who, when I was deciding on who to invest to for dividends, GE did definitely come up. They did have quite the decline recently, as you can see, but it's something that I just need to look into a bit more because they are fairly cheap to buy at the moment, so I might be thinking about buying into them. And it just happens to be so that I've got free stock from them. Maybe it might be a sign, but let's see. You'll find out in the next month. In terms of gold has recently dipped back down. I mean, it's still fairly high of where it's sitting. Its current price is £1,364, and we've even had Warren Buffett buying into gold mines recently also, so that's something that you should definitely also look into. Will go down even more? Can't say, to be honest. It could, it might not, but it seems like it is going to stay in that region. I definitely won't be purchasing gold for a while now until I do see it dip back down, maybe around the £1,000 mark. Hopefully it does dip back down so I could get my hands on some more physical gold, as that's something that I do prefer purchasing. And if we move on to silver has still been fluctuating around about the £17 to £20 mark. We've still seen it come down, going down slightly, but not a lot. I don't think it's going to go any higher, to be honest. Quite surprised it even did break the £20 mark in that sense. But definitely we'll be taking a look, keep an eye on silver, because that is something that I would like to try and get into. But currently at this price, I don't feel like I would like to be investing in silver currently, as it does seem quite expensive. Moving on to Bitcoin. If you've been watching my previous videos, you know I've been looking at Bitcoin for a good while, and I could have got in around about the 15,000 mark. When I was just researching and looking into it, I thought, yeah, now Bitcoin has seen steady growth, and that's something that I was thinking about buying, and all of a sudden now it's just shot up to nearly 30k, which is insane. There's definitely been a lot of hype around the Bitcoin side of things, something that I am looking into, but nevertheless, I don't regret it whatsoever, because if it went down, then I would have said to myself, oh, it was a good thing that I didn't buy it. With these things, you just never really know, and you can't blame yourself. Next time, if you do your research and have a good gut feeling, maybe take a bit of a risk, because if you're like me and you have most of your money secured in a good index fund, which is highly diversified, and you have so many different companies that you're invested in throughout different industries, you should definitely keep aside maybe 10% of your funds and put it into more of a risky stock, let's say Bitcoin in that sense, so you could see some of that growth, and so you don't have to be so conservative, especially me personally being at a young age. In my 20s, I definitely can be invested in, definitely have more of a risk tolerance than others. Bitcoin, I might be taking a look at maybe Ethereum or Ripple. I definitely want to get into the crypto scene for sure, as I do believe there are some definitely gains that could be made, which will be huge. But that is a roundup for this video, guys. I do thank you for clicking on this video for the month of January 2021. Thank you for all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel and are watching and liking my videos. It does help if you do hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, drop a comment. I reply to all comments below. If you ever in need of a question, I definitely will hit you back up. Thank you very much for watching this video. This has been The Art of Finance. Peace.